Hopefully we don't crash today. That's what I feel like every day that I have to drive. Always an adventure. Alright. I'm gonna give lots of room so I don't scrape my mom's car. Yeah, I went to Ols about like 2.5 weeks ago, and I just learned how to speak Aussie while I was there. And I reckon it only took me like 2 weeks before I was speaking fluent Aussie. It's not that hard. It's like a British accent, but like a bit more bogus. This is such a struggle. I never know if I should go to the pier or go to T Street. It's like, that's a good one. This is gonna be an okay one. How fun is that little left? We'll get clips right off that. You see? It's gonna be fun. All right, we're out there.
Kicking back in the salt and the sand, couldn't help bring it down to the dust and the blood. I did my chances in the heat of the moment. I grabbed your hand and the rest in your other hand. I did my chances. I'm in the ditch, and you're right on track. I held myself back to keep an eye on your back.
You can start looking down, but once you're here, you have to follow your movement. You are not on the same level, so you don't need to be looking there. When you are laying down on the board, you are looking through the water. When you stand up, you are looking forward to the horizon. Change this. Don't be stuck on just one thing, you know? Be more functional. Let's go. Back. 2 more. Go.
So whenever people ask me like when I started, I always say 10 because that's on my birthday is when I got a surfboard. So
What was your first surfboard?
it was a pink epoxy like 6'4" fish with a butterfly on it. A blue butterfly. It was awesome. And I loved it. I went from that big board just straight to a 5/0 shortboard. I skipped probably like 7 steps. Honestly, I probably skipped tons of steps because I was so in love with it, and I just kind of fearless. Like I just loved surfing, and I just wanted to get out in bigger waves, and I couldn't duck dive anything that was above a 5-foot board, so I just went from a 6'4", like kind of like epoxy soft top thing to like a high performance 5-foot Grom board, and like didn't know how to duck dive, couldn't stand up. Like the first time I tried it, I like cried, and then once I got a hang of it though, I like skipped so many steps that most kids have to go through to learn, and from there it was history.
A World Junior champ, so we see this one as a major qualifier for the North Americans that all get to battle it out for big points. And the fun part, there's some surfers from overseas that like to mix it up and take those points from the ones that are trying to qualify. And it's a great opportunity for her to enter the draw and just really get her game solid, since she could be on the tour full time, and the championship tour event stops here as well. Samantha Sibley got this wave during the break.
I've been so impressed with what Samantha's been producing throughout the rounds. Looks like she's come in with a fresh approach this morning. Just battles to the inside shorey, but yesterday, some strong performances.
Right into live action, Samantha Sibley needs an 8.09. She had a taste of second for a moment. Looking for the big windup and hits it off the top, and the bottom just takes her down.
Yep.
3:20 to go.
Couple passes at that inside maneuver. I think the point of difference for me is Samantha has just failed to find that big opportunity.
Teresa Bonvalot behind her in second will now be in a matchup with Caroline Marks and Brisa Hennessy after the junior men's semifinals. So we got a solid final to look forward to here in the Women's Pro Junior.
Yeah, well served to Caroline Marks and Brisa. Samantha Sibley, Alessa Spencer, they did so well too. It was a pleasure watching them in this event.
it's like my whole life, and it's like everything I wanted, and since I was like little, and then like to not get that, and to, it's like tears your self-confidence apart. And it's a lot of times you're like, why am I even doing this? You know, like why am I competing? Why am I like not having a normal high school experience? Like all my friends are like having boyfriends and like going to prom and all that, and like I'm here stuck in a hotel room crying because I just lost a stupid heat, and like this is my world, and it's so condensed down into like a little thing, whereas sometimes I wish I just had like a simpler life and existence than what I do. And I know it's easy for people to be like, oh, you're stupid, like you're traveling around as like a teenager, like this is so cool, but it's like it's hard to explain, you know. It's really hard to explain. Grab it. I'll do my best to this handle and then hold on to that. Alright, and then I'll have one hand on it, like so. Like so. This is like a process. We'll go really slow.
Oh no.
We really did not think this through. No. It's all good. Ah, she's great. My hat! You're going all these places, but sometimes I like miss my dog, and I miss my home, and I miss my friends, and I miss out on like simple little high school things. And like people are like, oh, you shouldn't care about that, but then my parents have memories and childhood friends from high school and college, and like I'll never get to have those experiences, and sometimes that makes me sad. And like, but at the same time, like I can't quit surfing and I can't quit competing because I'm so driven to like be the best in what I devote myself to that it's like impossible for me to give it up.